Okay, check this out. The physical summon meta waving build, or well, mainly Giants, got a huge nerf to their performance in the current beta test server of Crowcast, and you can see it in this side-by-side comparison right over here with the current game version and the beta test server version. The layout of the build, the unit levels, items, treasure, skill tree, everything is same in both of these videos. The only difference is those changes that are currently in the beta, and you can see how drastically it affects my physical summon meta waving build, my profitable cold auto battle build that I am able to run in the current game version without much of an issue. And we will go through what is happening, why this is happening, so what's causing this performance issue, and try to see if we can modify the build a little bit to make it run at least a little bit better. But you can see this is quite disastrous, so let's go take a closer look. And if we take a look at the battle results, we can also see that the performance of Giants is significantly lower. They are no longer the #1 damage dealer in the battle analysis, but instead they are only #2 in here. And the changes are starting from Angels. The Angel Aura has been decreased from plus 100% movement speed buff to only plus 50% movement speed buff. This will make your Giants a lot slower and more clumsier than what they are currently. And if you go to Slingers, the Slinger Aura has also been decreased from plus 50% attack speed increase to only plus 40% attack speed increase. And this will make your Giants have less attacks per second. Also will affect your Slingers attack speed, giving you a little bit less crowd control as well in your physical summon waving build. And then if we go to Giants themselves, there's a lot of changes made to Giants. First of all, their general attack speed has been reduced a little bit. And then for the Stone Giants, the damage per hit has been reduced from 700% to 600% per hit. And the duration of the summons have been reduced from 20 seconds to 17 seconds. So that's also a huge decrease in their summon duration. For Mad Giants, the damage has been reduced from 910% to 780% damage per hit. And the summon duration is the same as what we currently have. So this might actually make Mad Giants now a better version to be used in all game modes instead of Stone Giants. But those are not all the nerfs. Now, if we take a look at the summon skill tree, we will see that in the summon skill tree path, these little footnotes over here that give your summon unit's movement speed have been decreased to give only plus 2.5% movement speed per skill node taken. In current game version, they give plus 10% each, so that's a huge decrease of these 8 movement speed nodes over here. And also these damage nodes, summon unit damage nodes, have been changed that all of them only give plus 2% more damage. Now, in the current game version, these on the top give plus 5%, and these two give plus 2.5%. So there's also a decrease to the summon unit damage nodes in the summon skill tree. Again, nerfing mainly Giants as your main damage dealer in physical summon meta waving build. Also, the Slinger node has been nerfed so that it only will give you a 50% of spear piercing through monster. And in current game version, we have 70%. So this doesn't affect Giants' damage output, but it affects your crowd control capabilities during your wave, making your waves harder in that way. And now with all these changes, if we side by side compare the Giant stats in both current game version and the beta test server, we can see that their attack speed is much slower for me in the beta test server than it currently is. They have significantly less extra movement speed from the Angel Aura and from the movement speed nodes, and also their general damage is much lower than what it currently is. Okay, so then let's see what we can change to see if we can make this build run. I don't want to drop a Devil Horn level. I'm using the highest level of Devil Horn in my build. I'm using also the Horn as well. I don't want to drop from these if possible. I want to keep the Gold Treasures as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off my Bishop, because I was running this build with no healer currently. So let's take in Smith to give us a little bit more healing during the wave. So let's see if that will make a difference. And also I think I will take off Rogue as the 4th gold hero of this build, and I will put in Dark Eyes Wizard instead, because Dark Eyes Wizard gives you a tremendous amount of control basically because of the freezing ability. And I'm gonna give the static orb on Slingers in this case. I might actually just give the attack speed orb for Dark Eyes Wizard for now in this case. And since I have a little bit more skill points now, because in beta you will get more skill points because we will be able to get them more often as we wave once this update goes live, I will also take this Frozen Monsters take 10% increased damage, because I have enough points to take it in the ice tree. If you don't have enough points, then of course you cannot take it, but let's see if this will make difference for me. So this build was not able to beat the wave last time. Let's see if these 2 or 3 small changes. Actually, before we start, let's also change our Giants to match Giants as well, because they might just be a better version right now because of the summoned duration nerf to Stone Giants. So let's go and see how this looks like right now. It's going to be an interesting thing to see. If this runs, it's going to be fine. It's going to be a great thing, really. I do hate losing Rogue. This is still looking very, very shaky. We are taking a lot of damage at this point, a lot more than usually we should be taking. But I believe we should be able to win this wave. Yes, there we go. We were able to win, so that's fine. So these small changes might be able to offset the nerfs. But in a way, if you are struggling with this kind of setup right now, then you will also have to decrease something else from the build as well to make it work. So it's going to be an interesting thing to see if we can keep on using physical summon build or not. And the battle results look like this. So yeah, Giants' performance is severely weaker than in the current version of the game. They are the clear number one in my current build in the current version of the game. So here they are only second. They are barely below Dark Assassin, and they are like 100,000 levels higher than Dark Assassin in my build. These are the boss results, and this is the gold results. Also, we are getting a lot less gold from the gold order battle in the beta, so that's also a nerf. I hope this will be increased a little bit, so because I don't really like getting less gold. Who doesn't like getting more gold, right? I want to get more gold. Please give me more gold. But I guess those changes will be enough for now. But let's do another test wave to see how this goes. And now everyone is going to ask, do we have to change the meta? Is physical summon dead? What should we do? And to answer that question is a very hard thing to do before we actually see what are all the changes that the beta will give us, because there will most likely be more changes to be made in the beta before this update goes live. So we will have to see before that happens, but it looks like that Lightning might be a very strong competitor to physical summon if this goes through as it is right now, because Giants are just so freaking crippled. We can take a look at the results again. Actually, they are number one right now by 1% in damage results, but yeah, they are very, very much weaker than what they are before. I have basically perfect items on my Giants, and they are 100,000 levels higher than the rest of my units, so that is really something. So as for myself right now, I will keep on using my physical summon build at least until the update arrives, and we will see then if there will be changes to be made. If there will be a new meta, then I will make a new guide videos for it for sure, but we can't really say for sure until we really see all the changes that are going to be made and until the beta goes live eventually, and that will most likely take still maybe a couple of weeks, I don't know, hopefully sooner than later, but until that happens, we don't know for sure what are all the changes we are going to be getting. But right now, it looks like Lightning will be a very strong competitor to the physical summon build, most likely even better. If you've been able to test the beta, I would love to hear your thoughts, so leave me a comment down in the comment section below. See you there, my friends. Thanks for watching.